Hey there, I'm Tim.
And I'm Nick, and this is the Oilers Zone.
Last week, the boys basketball team blew up Midland 67-39. The Oilers were led by Jaleel Hogan with 18 points and 17 rebounds. Anton Cotton put up another 11 points, and Aaron Leisure added 10 points. Great job. And on Tuesday, they played Saginaw High. Mount Pleasant kept it close, but in the end, they lost 44-38. The Oilers were led by Jaleel Hogan again with 15 points and 13 rebounds. Aaron Leisure put up another 9, and Anton Cotton put up 6. And tonight, the boys basketball team is at Midland Dow. Good luck.
Now on to the girls basketball team. They played on Tuesday and fell short to Saginaw 42-28. The Oilers were led by Caitlin Hartman with 8 points, Winnie Foote with 7 points, and Haley Taylor with 4 points. And the team plays Midland Dow at home tonight at 7. Go there and support the Oilers girls.
This past weekend, the girls bowling team lost their 2 matches, but the boys team were 1-1. The boys won their match on Wednesday.
Also this past weekend, the cheer squad placed in second at the Oiler Invite. Keep up the good work, ladies. And this Saturday, they're at the Brighton Invite. Boys and girls ski teams were at Clare this past week. The boys came in 4th and the girls came in 2nd.
The wrestling team went to Flint on Wednesday. They won against Flint Northwestern and Flushing. Matt Yeagley won his 100th match.
They're at the Benzie Invite on Saturday.
This past weekend, the hockey team won against Mid-Michigan Storm, 4-1. Zach Hickey made all 4 goals. Good job on the hat trick, +1. And on Wednesday, they played against Midland. Midland Dow won 5-2. Bryce Bowles and Zach Hickey were the scorers. The hockey team is back on the ice tonight against Flushing. Go and support the team, and they also play Tri-Valley Academy on Saturday. Good luck. Top 5 plays for this week. Number 5. Nick Burkholder playing goalie snatches one right off the chest. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Way to square up. He has another one coming up. Look at that grab. Beautiful. Quick hands. Good job, Nick Burkholder. Number 4. Colin McGregor drives, kicks it to TJ. TJ goes in, takes the contact, and finishes. Let's look at that in slow-mo. Good pass by Colin. TJ goes in, takes the contact. Should have been an and 1. Number 3. Mount Pleasant gets Midland. Zach Hickey. Slap shot right in for the goal. Let's take another look at that. Gets the puck. Goes to the left. Cocks back and hits. Good shot. Number 2 play of the day. TJ plays good defense. Rebound, no. Mitch Ridley with the save. Throws it to KP. KP goes down the court. Behind the back to Jaleel Hogan for the layup. And let's check that out in slow motion. Look at Mitch. You can't even see Mitch in the play right now. Comes out of nowhere. Ball bounces. Look at Mitch. Stretches out. Plants 1 foot. Tiptoes the sideline. Throws it to Caleb Perry. Caleb takes a few strides. 1, 2, 3. Behind the back. Jaleel Hogan catches it and finishes with the contact. Should have been an and 1. And our number 1 play is by me. Let's take a look. Look at me drive. Oh, look at me switch to the left hand. Let's take a closer look at that in slow motion. 3 defenders. 1, 2, and 3. Scoop the loop and in the basket. Hey, just let you know I'm right-handed, so that's pretty spectacular. Top story this week is a very special one. A student that goes by the name of JD has been through a lot in his life, but he doesn't let that slow him down from chasing his dreams. Let's check out his story.
Well, I'm here sitting chit-chat about JD Mead. I met JD about 3 years ago, and he was in my class, and one of the first things out of my mouth were some stats about basketball. Stats about football, and stats about something else. And all I know is that he memorized the sports almanac when I first met him. So the guy has a photographic memory. Later what I found out is that he really wants to be a sports broadcaster. And now everybody knows that he does our basketball games. He's an avid NASCAR fan, and he and I argue all the time about that. He he struggles with a lot of things, but he doesn't let that interfere with his love of sports. Not only does he love his MPHS teams, he's a CMU men's and women's basketball fan, and he doesn't miss a game. He had a really bad drought here recently, about 2 weeks. He has some pretty good illness. But laying in his bed at the hospital, he made sure through Facebook and through the internet that he found his friends at CMU and made sure he knew. And as soon as he got out of the hospital, he made his first game at CMU and brought tears to my daughter's eyes. My daughter says he is her favorite CMU Chip fan, and she can't go without a game without hugging him and giving him a high five. And I don't know really what MPHS would do without JD walking around these hallways, because honestly, every time I see that young man, he is putting a smile on any classmate's face. He always asks how they're doing, and if you can't smile after he tells you one of his jokes that maybe you don't even get, but you still laugh because he's laughing about it, you know, he just brightens up these hallways, and the kids need that, they know that, and they want that. And I think that's one of the special things about JD, is that he actually pulls our whole high school together. And you really saw that when he was ill, and all the well wishes and the postcards and the posters. And I'm going to tell you right now, he really, really appreciated the love and support that y'all gave him. But he is your biggest fan, MPHS athletes and CMU Chips. He's their biggest fan.
How do you contribute to the athletics at Mount Pleasant?
I did 1 year of football with helping out on the sidelines, pumping up the team, and I also announced the basketball games.
What are your favorite things about it?
Oh, in basketball, it's just being on close to the action. In football, it's being with the cheerleaders.
Is there anything you dislike about it?
No, just something in basketball is almost getting killed by basketball.
Yeah. What football game from this year was your favorite?
The first game of the playoffs, by far.
Okay. Why do you love sports?
Just because that's the way I am.
What is your favorite sport?
It's a tie between basketball and baseball.
Who's your favorite athlete of all time?
MJ, Michael Jordan.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Head coach of any of the Detroit teams except the Red Wings.
Do you play any sports?
No, except bowling for the Special Olympics and basketball.
How do you prepare yourself for your events?
Just by hard work.
And
dedication, of course. Sorry about that.
What has been your biggest accomplishment in your life?
Making it to the regionals in BPA.
How do you stay so positive?
Just knowing that I'm going to be a big shot someday for ESPN.
What's some advice that you could give to people to follow their dreams?
Like my man Michael Jordan said, I missed over 9,000 shots in my career, and I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed over and over again in my career, but that's why I succeeded.
MJ, top of the circle, against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, score!
You know, JD approached, I think Mr. Comments, so, you know, JD loves Mount Pleasant sports, and he's a great fan. And, you know, he always told me before he thought it might be too cold or too hot for him to get out and be around the football. He liked the basketball better, but this year he got convinced into kind of being on the sideline for some of the football games. And I know we love having JD as a fan. I hope he had a good experience.
So how did JD help out with Oiler Athletics this year?
Well, JD's always he's been a huge supporter of Oiler Athletics. He knows majority of the athletes. Clearly once they become sophomores on up through the upperclassmen, he knows, he kind of builds a relationship with them. He's kind of the fire-up coach, if you will. He's got a great pulse on who we're playing. His expectations are high, which is good. So he motivates them, and I think he covers both genders, and then it's kind of been special for us, and I think special for him. Last couple of years he's actually announced the starting lineups for a lot of our freshmen and some of our JV basketball games, which he enjoys announcing. You know, he gets the best seat in the house at the scorer's table. It kind of brings him closer, at least to the basketball players.
JD is an inspiring person. It goes to show you should always chase your dreams no matter what lies ahead of you. If you want it bad enough, you will prosper. This has been the Oiler Zone. Until next time, stay in the zone.
Follow Oiler Zone on Twitter at OilerZone. Subscribe, like, and comment on our videos at youtube.com/OilerZoneShow. Also, like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/OilerZone. Check out our new Instagram page at OilerZone. Thank you.